Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
If I had a crystal ball and I could have looked into the future, you know what? Hindsight being 2020, I guarantee you there's a lot of things I would have done totally different, man. I didn't know right now was I was about to be in a world of trouble. I didn't know that they was about to right now before the year's out. These folks is gonna accuse me of having a body, one body a week from June 1987 up until the time November 10th, 1988 when I got arrested. Who knew that I was about to be in a world of trouble? But you know what? I rolled the dice. And I rolled the dice anyway, thinking that I was smarter than what I was, thinking that I can beat the system. Nah, I was wrong. You know, I can remember even in January 1988, in the top of my game, I got everything down packed that I thought. You know, what happened was in the end of January in 1988, I was visiting Fat Cat mother. She had a party, her 70th birthday party, Louise Coleman, down in Bessemer, Alabama. So you know what I was tasked? Cat, like, look, man, I want you to go down there. I want you to fly down to Alabama and represent me. You know what I'm saying? Represent me. Go to my mother's party on my behalf. So you know what? Got on the plane, went down to Bessemer, Alabama. And you know what? Listen, man, I can remember getting there. And basically right now, I'm being dropped off at his mother's house. And she showed me around. The house was like, you know what I'm saying, spectacular. And she take me around the house, show me room to room, and then she took me to the back of the house, to the backyard. And she had a swimming pool in an L shape. And to me, she said, you know what, Glaze, what you think this represents? I said, you, Louise. I said, no, it represent Louise and Lorenzo. Bingo. So the L shape was for her and her baby boy that was in prison. You know, right now, just recently sentenced to 25 to life. So even as I'm down there getting prepared for the party, I got a call. You know, back then we didn't have cell phones. We had pages. So anyway, right now my guys paging me. And they paged me from my Cypress headquarters. And as they paging me, basically trying to tell me right now is some associate of ours got into a beef. And they was from a whole totally different neighborhood, like the Bedford-Stuyvesant section. But they had a beef with some other guys. But for some reason, they agreed to meet these guys over there by the Cypress Hill Projects, which is my turf. So anyway, they came there. And my right-hand man at the time, guess what happened? He's telling me, listen, man, they here and they need some weapons. So what I did was I said, look, man, give them what they want. And what I want you to do is I want you to go with them, making sure they was all right. Okay? Here it is right now is they supposed to meet and go talk to a different group, you know, about some beef. And you know what? They come to find out, I didn't know it at the time, the beef was over what? A girl. That's what the beef was over. So once again, he's out there with approximately 2 of his guys and about 4 of my guys from the M&M crew. So they went over there and they meet on the Fountain Avenue side, Fountain and Sutter. And when they went over there and meet, it's supposed to be a conversation. They're supposed to resolve the situation. But what happened? My man, Supreme Bear Allah, he grabbed one of the guys, put him in the yoke. And what he did was he took out a 380 that he got from my guys. And it was supposed to be brand new. And what he started doing, he grabbed the dude in the yoke and started, I don't know, squeezing the trigger. So I don't know what happened, but the same guy, you know what I'm saying, that he grabbed, everybody like, yo, what the hell's going on? What's going on? We supposed to here to be talking. Supreme decided he wanted to go outside of the plan. So he wanted to take matters in his own hand. That same guy that he put in the yoke is the same guy that got out of the yoke, pulled out his weapon, and shot and killed Supreme Bear Allah. So this was in January of 1988. Sit back and think about it, folks. You know where I was at? I was in Bessemer, Alabama, where Supreme got killed. But right now, I wouldn't know until the end of the year when I got arrested. I got charged and indicted for Supreme Bear Allah murder. How can I get charged for a murder that I was in Bessemer, Alabama, when Supreme got killed. And guess what? They charged me with it. If anything, the only thing they could have charged me with is that gun that Supreme had in his hand that he died with. Now, Supreme is dead. He's laying out there in a dirty, cold street. I'm talking about in East New York. So my guys from the Eminem crew, they grab Supreme's body and move it off the street and try and take him back to Cyprus. So even with that being said, I'm getting 911 page. So I'm calling back to see what's going on. And my guys tell me Supreme is dead, Supreme is dead. Now sit back and think about it. Me and Supreme go way back. My mom's and aunts and his mom's is great friends. Now all of a sudden right now is this dude laying up dead. So the person, the individual, the so-called cat that's supposed to be from the family, that's supposed to be from Kingsborough, that's supposed to be about it, you know what he do? Here it is. He called the opposition. The folks that killed Supreme, he calling them. Trying on the phone. This supposed to be gangster fool. Yo, man, I don't know what happened. This shit that took place, man. That was in the plan. Supreme went outside the guideline. It doesn't matter, he's dead. He's laying up there dead because of you following your direction, but yet still what you doing, you calling the opposition apologizing. Trying to squash the beef. What beef? It was your beef over a chick from Long Island that y'all was fighting over. But yet in still regards what? This man lost his life for what? And guess what, folks? This dude, this so-called gangster from Kingsborough, you know what he didn't do? He didn't try to retaliate. He didn't try to go after the guys that were responsible for killing Supreme. You know what he did? He copped out. He pled. He told him he's sorry. Let's squash the beef. Help me to understand what type of gangster is that. But yet still people want to praise this individual. This cat has so many fallen soldiers. Not only did Supreme die under his watch, my man Rick died under his watch. By Alpo. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Nothing. No retaliation up in Manhattan over a spot. Not only that, how many cats that was following behind this guy, they call up themselves the family. That these guys got 25 to life, 20 to life, and he didn't do nothing for. How often did this cat still was under who umbrella? Who protection umbrella? But they want to talk trash. Listen, folks, man, listen. That was crazy. And I didn't understand this. And this individual want to go around and talk about what he did and what he didn't do, who he was, and all this other nonsense. And these cats still want to talk about he was this. No, man. That dude was a professional punk from Kingsborough. And that's just the reality of it. You know? So now, here it is. I didn't find out later, much later, what really happened and who was responsible for, like I said right now, is Supreme Bay Allah. And that will continue. And, when I look back and I sit back and think about it now, man, listen, man, be careful of the people that you got in your circles, man. Everybody act like they something, but they not.